What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video, we're going to be pulling a lot of sacred shards for a lot of people, and it's going to be going towards this final event, the summon rush for the Mad Hatter Fusion. Of course, there's also going to be an extra legendary event. So if you pull a legendary from a sacred shard, keep in mind, sacred shard, that's the yellow one, you will get an extra legendary that pops right out of it. Now, I'm not saying that everybody should pull for this event. Obviously, you have to manage your account resources properly. But if you're going for the Mad Hatter and you still need fragments, there's 50 fragments up for grabs in this final event. And of course, player makes it a little bit extra juicy so that people that aren't participating will still participate. Let's take a quick look at the summon rush that's available to us right now. So first peek here, we got 3,000 for 25 fragments. This is pretty standard, guys, 3,000, and then we get a slight discount on the second 25. So 3,000, and then for two of these fragment pieces, you get 5,500. So a little bit of a discount. It costs 11 sacred shards. This is completely within range of reasonable expectations here. My suggestion was basically between 10 and 12, and this lands right in between. So 11, good that it's within expectations. As for the rewards, we got 100 epic materials here for the relic at 8 sacred shards, which is relatively in line with what we expect considering the previous summon rush. And then here we have the 100 legendary materials here, just under 14 sacred shards, which is again within line with the previous sacred shard. Keep in mind that the earlier champion chase with the 2x sacred shard event, it was closer to 19 sacred shards. So these summon rushes with the regal mask in them were much cheaper, about 13 and 14. Here we actually have 2 mythical books and a big rock all the way up to 20 sacred shards here. Like, these are some pretty premium, these are obviously the most premium rewards you can get or that we see in these summon rushes. So they put this here at the 20 marker here. I mean, it's possible to pull 20 sacred shards and still not get a Lego. So at least for those poor souls, you're going to be picking up at least a big rock there at the end. For everybody pulling, make sure you guys are aware that the rates are going to be normal rates, no boosted rates here. So pulling a legendary is difficult. If you're in Mercy, it helps. Mercy is any shard pulled after the 12th shard that you haven't pulled a legendary. It helps, but it's honestly not a big deal for sacred shards because you only get a 2% boost. It's only 2% each. So it's actually almost negligible at a certain point, but it helps a little bit. Best of luck if you guys are pulling. Like I said, we'll be pulling on a lot of accounts here. So strap yourselves in and let's jump right to it. All right, let's get things rolling here with Shark Norris, level 100. Pretty stacked progress account here. He's got lots of shards ready to go. We're going to be pulling 13 sacred shards for him, plus 10 ancient shards. So let's pop the 10 ancient shards here first, just get warmed up, and then we'll go into the sacred shards. So best of luck here, Shark Norris. Let's see what we can get. If we get lucky from these ancient shards at all, ancient shards only 0.5% chance to pull a legendary. Nothing here, but 2 epics is actually pretty lucky. Let's move on to the sacreds. All right, here we go. All right, best of luck. Best of luck to all the people here that we're pulling for today. Thank you guys so much for participating. Rockbreaker, Faction Wars Champion, maybe Centranos. Oh, here we go on the second shard, and we got Iggy, Irresistible HP Burn, followed by Countess Licks. All right, Countess Licks. I mean, it's kind of funny. Both of these champions kind of feel like they're like the same level almost. But you got Ignatius here. You got the Irresistible HP Burn. Does require books, unfortunately. But yeah, that's kind of what he's used for back in the day. He's going to be applying the HP Burn here. Irresistible if you want that 100% chance of finishing your dungeon run, for example. And then we have Countess Licks here. Countess Licks has the cooldown reduction, block active skills, AoE. And then she actually has a decreased speed on her A1 and a weaken on her A1, sorry, and a decreased speed on her A2. Small bonus from her passive here, giving her a bit of turn meter for each time an ally receives a debuff. She's a pretty okay champion. I use her in actually my Trunda team. She applies a decreased speed and a little bit of cooldown reduction. But yeah, kind of mid champions here, good for faction wars or some specific teams. But we got more sacred shards to pull, so let's see if we can get lucky again. But we did just pull our extra legendary here, guys. So once you pull one extra legendary, that's going to be it for your event. But it looks like here Norris needs the fragments to finish off the fusion. So we're going to be finishing off the pulls here for him. Let's see if we can get something else along the way. 13 Sacred Shards going into Tank Stagnite here. One of the best epics. Best epics. Still one of the best epics. It's good to get the 1+1 out of the way right away so that you can basically build up Mercy, for example. You don't want to go too deep and then use up your Mercy. Earlier, quicker the better, of course. So far, no luck. He's building up that Mercy here. Like I said, guys, only 6% chance to pull a Lego from these Sacred Shards, so no guarantee that you guys are going to get anything. And he gets a gold here, and it's going to be a Bass. Here we go. We got 25x on the progressive here. So basically, it keeps going up the more times you pull Legendary, and you don't get the one that you want, the progressive chance. A Bass here, she hits pretty hard for the force damage dealer. She has this big cannon here, AoE decreased defense on her A2. And a cannon here on her A3 as well. Fortunately, 4-turn cooldown, but both hit super hard. But we got a Best here. She could go for a little bit of a buff, I guess. She could hit harder. But yeah, that is a Best. Probably not going to be used too often unless you're going to, for a late game account anyways. Keep going. Catacomb, Ally, Attacker. One of the worst ones. I mean, you could use it if you're super, super desperate. All right, we got 2 more Sacred Shards here for Norris. Mercy has been reset. Can we get one more? Can we get one more Lego? Let's see. One more Lego on the last shard. Nope. Nope. We got 3. So we got 3 Legos from 13. I mean, those are good rates any day of the week. So thank you, Shark Norris, for letting me pull in your account. Not the best quality, but pretty good rates. We'll be right back on our next account. All right, up next, we got Doozy's account here. Again, level 100. We are pulling for the Lego Mass, obviously for the Fusion as well. And then, yeah, he is saying pull until gold or Lego Mass. That's pretty big spread here. He's got Elva locked in for the progressive. So let's see if we can get Elva for Doozy. Let's go. 13 going in at the maximum. 13 going in at the maximum. Let's see. Best of luck here for Doozy. Let's see what we can get, guys. 6% chance at Lego. Very sparse rates. Very non-generous rates here. Fang Cleric saved my butt many times in those early Faction War days with his revive. Catacomb Counselor. You know, this champion I was actually considering building long time ago, but I held off for so long. And I was like, no, I can't. He's so bad, but he's like one of the few ally attack champions options, especially if you had no options back in the day. Terror Beast, one of those hounds for Shayak. Speaking of hounds, where is our hound, our promised hound from 9 months ago or whenever Shayak was? Unbelievable, right? Janisha here, part of the AoE sisters. Still very good. Comes with a heal in her kit as well. Again, Counselor showing up again. Just because I gave him no credit, he shows up again. Let's go. Come on. Let's pull some gold here for Doozy. Come on. Don't do this to us, Plarium. Got 4 more here for Doozy. Nope. Oh boy. Skull Crusher. Skull Crusher, huge for Clan Boss. Early game Clan Boss, just massive. Come on. Burgess, very good champion actually. And solo Scarab. 2 more to go for Doozy. Oh, the screen went blank and it's gold. The screen went blank and it's gold. Let's go. All right. Ruark here, very useful champion actually. And we got Robar. Okay, so Ruark actually is pretty good. He's actually a good champion. You don't need to book this guy out. I have videos on this guy. And basically his A1 transfer all debuffs from this champion to the target. He can be used in a lot of areas where the bosses debuff you. Like for example, the dragon, hard dragon where he lays down the poisons on you. Or the nether spider where he lays so many poisons on you. And the A1 just transfers it off. You don't need books in this ability for this ability to work properly. The rest of his kit's actually totally fine too. He's a 3-turn decrease attack with some steel continuous heal stuff. This is not super important, but this one's actually a pretty decent move. 4-turn cooldown with the taunt, increased defense, and strengthen on everybody. So he's actually a okay champion, but if you just want to use him for like some niche use, this A1 is good enough. So he can actually do work for you in Dragon, Hard Dragon, and some stages in Centranos. This guy is massive, and especially you don't need books on him. Very, very decent champion to have in your roster. Rollbar, I mean, not so much. Rollbar is supposed to be, I guess, a damage dealer, but he comes with stun package and some debuffs, decreased defense here. And then he has this big slam here that increases if the enemy is debuffed. So he kind of buffs himself up and then he gets a big slam. But he doesn't hit hard enough, unfortunately. But yeah, he needs like the King Garal treatment when they just crank him up into craziness, but then he'll still won't be that great. But yeah, we got one more shard here for Doozy. Let's see if we can get another Lego. We just used up his mercy. And that's going to be it. 13 shards. So he's going to be right at the edge of the Lego mats. And then he'll finish it off with the ancient shards. Thanks a lot, Doozy, for letting me pull on your account. We'll be back on our next account for some more pulls. All right, folks, up next, we got Dream's account here. He's at 23 Sacred Shards since his last legendary, 28% on his next Sacred Shard. He's saying that I need to use my CC luck to break the curse for him with only 3 Sacred Shards. So let's do this for Dream. Best of luck, buddy. We're going to slot you in here for Fina. Let's go. 28% chance. Can we do it? Let's go. Let's go. For Dream. Best of luck. No! Only 2 Sacred Shards to go. Can we do it? Come on. This is 30% chance, guys. No! This is so bad. Come on, guys. For the camera, CC luck, 32% chance. No! Oh, we failed. We couldn't do it. Oh, man, that sucks so hard. That sucks big time. 32% chance to pull a Lego on these Sacred Shards. About 30%, right? On each one, we have 3 of them. That's crazy. So I just did the math here. So you got 3 shards, about 30% each. The chance to fail is about 34%. So we got a little bit unlucky here, right? Especially, yeah, with 3 Sacred Shards. Oh, so bad. I hope you pull another clan boss Sacred and then you get another crack at it yourself. You do have a couple days left in this event. But thanks, Dream, for giving me a chance here. We'll be back on our next account for some more pulls. All right, guys, up to our next account here, level 84. ImStone. He's going for the fusion bits here, just finishing it off. He's looking to pull 10 Sacred Shards, and he's probably going to finish it off with other shards here. So best of luck to you, Stone. Hopefully you pull something impactful. You're only level 84, so definitely feel for some of these mid and late game accounts here, trying to get champions to progress. So best of luck. 10 Sacred Shards going in, looking for that double juicy double. Double juicy double. Let's go. What is the best hope for non-voids nowadays? Kymar for sure. I think Kymar's got to be the best. If you don't have Kymar, Kymar's got to be up there for you guys. I mean, there's a couple good ones. A couple good ones that I would be interested in. I would definitely like Furo. Furo would be the best one for me, I think. That would be so good. And of course, like Newt, if you guys don't have Newt, that's going to be a massive pull, of course. Even multiple Newts would be massive as well. But yeah, let's see. There's a couple. There's a handful. They're interesting. Taragi's very good for Clown Boss. One of the choices for the free-to-play series, actually, is Taragi to start. Pretty strong case for him, I think. Still looking for that gold. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it for Stone here. Come on. Make those pulls from Dream go away with some gold. Come on. Don't do this to Stone. Don't do this to Stone. We got 2 Sacreds left. Come on. 6% chance here. Deliana or Juliana. Last Sacred Shard here for Stone. Come on. Come on. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. Pain. A lot of pain so far. We got pain from Dreams, 30% pulls, and then we got 10 straight with no Lego. Unfortunately, that's going to be it for stone. At least you got the fragments for the fusion, so congrats on the fusion there. We'll be right back on our next account for some more pulls. All right, up next we got K-Sick here, level 86, going for the 1+1 event here. Let's see if we can pull him that juicy double gold. Got 5 sacred shards to throw into the wind. Best of luck here, K-Sick. Let's jump in. Let's go. Come on. Do we got the luck? Do we got the luck today? Let's go. Elijah, no thanks, I think. Let's go. Counselor again. He's showing up. He's showing up in this video. Gonna make his one appearance count. Excruciator, no thank you. 2 more sacred shards here for K-Sick. Come on. A little bit dry, not gonna lie. A little bit dry here, guys. Oh, that's the last sacred shard here for K-Sick. Sorry, bud. No gold for you for this event, unfortunately. A little bit dry in the last couple of accounts. Let's move on to our next account and see if we can pull some more gold. Thanks a lot for letting me pull in your account, K-Sick. All right, guys. Up next, we got Goozy here, a little cluster clanmate here, and we will be pulling for the first 25 fragments here. So 6 sacred shards going into the wind, 24 in the tank. He says he hasn't pulled a useful champion in 6 months, so that's pretty big pressure here for me. But let's see if we can do something here with 6 sacred shards to spend. Can we get lucky here? Last 3 accounts we've been dry on the gold, leaving people empty-handed, so a little bit unlucky here. Let's see if we can get some CC luck moving forward. Come on. Got 4 more sacred shards here for Goozy. Let's go. There we go. Skull Lord Vargal recently buffed again. And our second hit here. Oh, Yannicka from the shop. Yannicka from the shop with Skull Lord Vargal. Skull Lord is still very good, right? He has this he has this provoke that doesn't need to hit, which is really good. Plays a strengthen on himself, and then he brings a decreased attack here. He has a multi-hit A1. You know, he doesn't hit very hard. He doesn't hit very hard. He has insane base stats. He has one of the best base stats in the whole game, like in terms of like total base stats. He has like a lot of everything. But his kit doesn't, you know, he doesn't really need that many base stats with the way his kit is set up. He doesn't hit super hard. He's you know, he's a provoke tank, I guess. He has this weird synergy where he loves lizardmen and all that stuff. But you know, he's okay. He's okay. He was buffed into relevance a while ago and then rebuffed again, but the rebuff wasn't super great, right? They changed the way that his revive works. At the start of this champion's turn, revive a random ally from the lizardman faction. So this used to be like this used to be a single specific lizardman specific, and now it's just any lizardman. So of course that's a big upgrade, but you know, it is what it is. Still an okay champ, but yeah, his kit needs a little bit more for him to be extremely good. Yannicka here, part of the Yannicka Shield Hydra teams that were killed off in the you know, the patch where Plarium brought all the changes to Wixwell. She is no longer super used, I think. She's just a generic kind of nuker here. A spirit nuker here, goes through shields. Ignore shields here. But yeah, her main use was basically with Wixwell, and now that usage is been changed. So not the best here unless you need them for faction wars. Obviously, Arbiter in the high elves here. But yeah, there's your pulls. You got, at least you got them. At least you got them. And we still got 3 more sacreds here for Goozy. So let's finishing them off. Sorry, your 6 months of no useful champions continues unless we pull another Lego here from the last 2 shards. Oh, we got Hefrak. Is Hefrak okay? I don't know if Hefrak's okay. Hefrak is, you know, it could be better. It could be better than, you know, the stuff you've been pulling for the last 6 months. Hefrak has a really good passive where whenever an ally dies, he uses his big AoE ability. I mean, you know, it's a it can be a double hit, and if it double hits, it's really strong. It ignores defense and all that stuff. But the first hit needs to exceed the 50% cap. It's hard to do that nowadays, especially with bolster and stone skin and all that stuff. But yeah, he's a good champ. He can catch some people by surprise, especially in the classic arena if you're not aware of his kit. I'm not sure if he's going to be super useful for you, Goozy, but there you got another one. We still got 1 sacred shard. Can we go back to back here? Nope, not this time. All right, well, you got three. You got 3 for 6, and now good. That's a pretty good deal there. So, all right, thanks for letting me pull your account. We'll be back on our next account for some more pulls. All right, guys, up next we got Franco here, level 74 only, so definitely some pulls to be had to help this guy's account out. Going for the 50 fragments for the fusion to finish it off here. It's going to cost him 11 sacred shards. He's got 13 in the tank. Best of luck to Franco here. I hope you pull something nice for your account and push it forward. Let's go. 11 sacred shards to go. It's doing something weird here. All right, let's go on the first shard. We got Gamoran. All right, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Oh, this guy's entrance is so hilarious. Vergum card. Okay, so that's great. We pulled on the first one. That means we have, you know, shards to build up to mercy and all that stuff. My screen's doing something weird when it hits gold. It kind of like stops for a second. So it's kind of weird. Never seen that before. But yeah, we got Gamoran here. I read some comments about my last, you know, go over on Gamoran, and people were specifying that his A2 is actually really, really strong. So let's quickly spend a little bit more time on this one. Attacks all enemies, has a 100% chance of stealing all buffs from each enemy, and then spreads it on his whole team. Actually, you know what? That is really strong. On a 3-turn cooldown, that actually is really strong. Obviously, he needs really good accuracy to be able to steal all the buffs. But after stealing the buffs, spreading it on your whole team can be actually insane. This can be used for some different applications, actually. Not like you can't think about this for like arena, but this could be really, really good against some PvE content. Yeah, so Gamoran definitely can have some use, but I know his main kind of use, I think, is arena right now. He has this revive when you kill another enemy passive, which of course is very like annoying. When you like consider the swing that you get when you kill somebody and then bring somebody back, that's a really big swing. So he can definitely be that champion for you. A really interesting A3 here where he can actually target dead enemies as well. Places block revive on them. So basically shuts them down forever. Pretty interesting champion. A1 block active skills as well. Interesting champion here. But you know, I can't really see where this guy can get used, especially with his A3. Arena, and this would be arena maybe. And then this is actually the really, you know, cool ability here. So yeah, I appreciate the comments about Gamoran before. So definitely wanted to highlight this A2 here from him. And then we have Vergum Car here. I remember this champion because he was one of the first fusions that I remember happening when I first started playing the game. And I was like, is this champion good? I remember looking at this guy and I was like, is this champion good? And all the CCs at that time that I was watching for some reviews on him said this guy was straight up awful. And this guy was highlighted to be like the Doom Tower carry champion or something. He was like, he came with the introduction of Doom Tower, and yeah, he was highlighted as going to be like somebody that can help. But I don't think he can really help. He has an A1 stun. He has a remove all provoke debuff and 1 random debuff from all allies. So it's like a very soft cleanse, increased defense, and then shield. I mean, that's fair. These are fair abilities on a 3-turn cooldown. It's fair. And then his A3 is the AoE, remove 1 random buff from each enemy. Has a 100% chance of removing 2 random buffs. 75%, 100% chance. Okay, so you book him out. He has a 100% chance of removing 2 buffs. Also has a 100% chance of placing heal reduction and decreased defense. So a 3-turn cooldown, I mean, it's actually not too bad. It's actually not too bad. 3-turn cooldown, decreased defense, heal reduction, and, you know, a 2 buff strip. I mean, it's not as good as like a lot of champions, but it's not so bad. And then the review here, immune to provoke, fills this champion's turn meter by 20% each time an enemy attempts to provoke. Okay, that's kind of like nothing. This passive is very niche. And then you have resistance in all battles 55. It's like a baby resistance in all battles. But honestly, like the reviews I saw on this guy when he first came out were just so horrible. Actually reading it now, I'm like, yeah, it's okay. I can think of like a lot of champions way worse than him, to be honest. 3-turn decreased defense, soft strip, and heal reduction, and then like a little bit of, you know, a little bit of protection here on his A3 on a 3-turn cooldown. His 3-turn cooldowns keeps him in the game, right? Otherwise, he's just totally useless. But yeah, he's not so bad. But anyways, it's probably not what Franco is looking for. So let's keep pulling the shards and see if we can get him something else. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, back to back. Oh, back to back on a non 2x is pretty pretty lucky. It's pretty uncommon actually. Eostra Dream Song coming out, very strong champion. He was a past fusion, very good fusion. If you don't have her, this is a huge upgrade for you, Franco. Got the A1, kind of a weird combination here. You got sleep, but got sleep, which is mainly used for arena, but the rest of her kit is actually very good for Hydra. Got the A2 here, 3-turn cooldown, 100% chance of placing the big decreased speed with a weaken and a turn meter drop here. Of course, turn meter drop's not going to work against Hydra, but you get the decreased speed and weaken on a single ability. And then her A3, 4-turn cooldown, increased speed, increased attack buff with a turn meter boost and an extra turn. So you basically go increase speed, increase attack, buff, and then you go right into the decreased speed and weaken. Very good champion. Also has a little bit of a heal here on her passive. She brings an arena battle aura as well. Yeah, so basically when she came out, it's kind of like a mix between arena. She could definitely be used in arena as a speed booster, obviously increase speed and increase attack. But right now her best use is probably for Hydra because she does bring decreased speed, increased speed, which is really good at just, you know, covering all the bases for your Hydra team. So nice pull there for you, Franco, if you don't have her. Let's keep going. So far, so good. Really good luck here on your account so far. Let's see if we can pull one more Lego for our trouble. We still got to go for the 50 fragments for the Mad Hatter, so we got to pull 11. Spoker Sentinel, big pull if it's early for Clan Boss. Keep going here. Trumbar. All right, Trumbar. Go. Let's see. Any more fake fake Quintus? Andolf, fake Quintus. Let's see here. Nope. Frostbringer, no thanks. I mean, for this level of account, maybe some good epics would actually be helpful too. Annex, good DPS here for Clan Boss for those unkillable teams. Still nothing. Sanguina can be used in some applications too. With her, she has a cleanse, your block debuff here, and then a transfer cleanse. Yeah, cleanse on all allies here. Let's go. I think we got 2 more secrets here for Franco. All right, epics. And our last sacred shard here for Franco. Best of luck. Nope. We got 3. We got 3 Legos for 11 sacred shards. I think that's a pretty big win off any kind of boost on the rates. So congratulations on that. Hopefully Austrade or any of the other Legos were helpful for you, Franco. Thanks a lot for letting me pull in your account. We'll be right back on our next account. All right, guys, our next account here, we got Sale Comeback level 77 here. We're pulling for the Lego mat, so 13 sacred shards here. He's got 24 ready to go. Let's pull 13 for best of luck to you, Sale. All right, we got Fina loaded up. 13 sacred shards. See if we can get some juicy luck here. Let's go. Let's go. 13. Some of these epics could be useful for Makage for some of these folks. Hand the bow horn. All right, I think he can do okay. Do some damage. Oh, the screen just went. See, like, it's kind of weird. The screen's going on me here. Good thing I got a screen on deck ready to go. We got Fat Man here. Pretty good ally attack, especially for an epic. HP burn poisons on the A2. Burgess again. Burgess very good. Good early game carry. Come on. Hopefully we can hit it in 13 shards. Berghoff the Malformed. Really bad epic champion, but can be useful for faction wars, of course. Cornelia. Cornelia has the she has sleep. Can be helpful in some areas too. What was she good in? Bommel? She could solo Bommel at some point. I think up to hard 50, I think. Rearguard Sergeant. Bring decreased attack. And then she brings the ally protection here. Can be useful for early game Clan Boss. I mean, she can do Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss, but... Aox? I used Aox a little bit for Iron Twins, actually, because his passive increases the duration of random debuffs by the attacker by 1 turn. So you use Aox in combination with Geomancer, so Geomancer's HP burn is extended against the Iron Twins. Can be useful, I guess. else here? Scrabius, one of the nastiest looking champions. Actually, I remember I saw a showcase on this guy for Clan Boss. He actually does some pretty good damage here. Bringing the leech, bringing the weaken as well with the A1 poisons. Can do a bit of damage for Clan Boss. Squishy stats though. Let's go. Let's go. Moreg, very good champion actually. What's she do? She uses the ally attack here. Yes, that's right. Strengthen all allies. Yeah, very good champion. Centrano's champion actually. Come on. I think we got 2 more here. Just gonna double check. Man, sweating these out, man. Sweating these out. Got 2 more here. Sweating these out. Let's go. I'm gonna sweat out the last one. Best of luck. CC luck. Let's go. No, 13 empty. Oh my god. That's so sucky, man. That's so sucky. Anyways, at least you got the Lego mats. You finished out the fusion. But man, that sucks to pull 13 and not get it here. Better luck next time. Thanks a lot for letting me pull your account. We'll be back on our next account for some more pulls. All right, on to our next account here. We got Shadow Point, level 92. He's pulling for the 1+1 event here. He's got 11 Sacred Shards to throw at it. He's got Marius on deck, so congratulations on Marius. Let's go. Best of luck here with these 11 Sacred Shards. Let's go. Best of luck, man. Best of luck. Hopefully we get something. Oh, on the first pull. And that's awesome. We love it on the first pull. We got Martyr here. Solid champion. Great. And Krila. Okay, we got 2 champions here. Again, very similar. They're old champions and they're actually very similar, I would say, in power level. So yeah, good champions overall. I mean, Martyr here, we got the counter attack, sorry, the team counter attack here with the increased defense on 3-turn cooldown. And then we got the decreased attack here as an AoE provoke, and we got an A1 decreased defense. She's still like a solid champion, right? Decent, you know, she can be used in a lot of places. She even has a spot in hard Fire Knight if you want to use her there as well. Obviously very strong in early game clan boss and all that. Very decent champion still. And then we have Krila here, which is also another, you know, decent champion. She was an old fusion back in the day. Approximately when I first started, I think her fusion was just ending. So I do remember Krila from that time. We got an A1 here, apply a shield. We got the stun with the ally attack. It's not a full team ally attack, and that's a problem because she sends in 3 random allies, so you don't really know who she's sending in. So that's a big knock against her, but yeah, not bad as an ally attack option. And then she brings her own increased attack, increased crit rate for your whole team, which, you know, obviously is pretty strong for a ally attacker, but some, like most ally attackers nowadays, they have buffs baked into the ally attack, right? So they don't need to have a separate ability. But this is an ability that attacks as well, so it's a little bit different. But anyways, so you got 2 Legos here right away. I mean, that's the best. When you're just going for an event, you get right away on the first shard. So congratulations on that. We'll be back on our next account and we'll do some more pulls there. All right, on to our next account here. We got level 88 Clara. We are going for the 1+1 Lego here. We got Fina locked in, and we got 9 Sacred Shards to throw at it. So best of luck here to Clara. Hopefully we get it. Here we go. We got 9 shards, 9 chances at it. So best of luck here. All right, let's go. Let's go. You know, technically, per shard, the percentage to get the Lego is actually higher than a 2x event. Keep that in mind. But it feels really bad when you don't get it. That's the thing. That's the thing here. For Sacred Shards, I think that applies. The pulling for the 1+1 is probably better than a 2x, but let's see here. Let's see. Going in without, you know, any too much benefit from the summon rush. I think I wouldn't do that. I think I would at least, you know, have to go for the fusion or something to go along with my shards. Come on, let's go. Yes, there we go. We got the gold. We didn't have to go empty-handed here with the 9 Sacred Shards. So congratulations on that. Oh my god. Oh, we hit the freaking faction unity champion. We hit it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. Fully coming out first. Very old fusion here. Got the block revive on his A3. I actually used Foley quite a bit for my early nuker in arena. I forgot which account, on my alt account, I think. Multi-hit here. He requires accuracy on some of his abilities, decreased defense on his A1. It's a quad hit. I mean, it's quad hit. It's pretty good. But you're probably not gonna put accuracy on this guy. Just use him for his revive. He doesn't hit super hard, but you know he can be useful against some trouble minions, mainly like Wukong, for example. Has a cool passive here that allows him to kind of cut in if he gets hard CC'd. So I would say still pretty useful champion. And of course, you pick up the faction unity champion here, Fina, Blade of Aravia. Awesome champion. Great for Trunda teams, buffing her up and then giving her the extra turns. Not the extra turns, sorry, the reset on the cooldown of all the skills, which is really, really strong on a 3-turn cooldown. Congratulations on the faction unity champion here, Clara. And yeah, didn't go home empty-handed. Always a good thing. So anyways, guys, we'll be back on our next account for some more pulls. All right, guys, finally, we are on my main account here, and I will be pulling for at least the Lego mats. I'll say that right now, at least the Lego mats. I'm really thinking about even pulling for the big rock at the end, because we do get these 2 mythical books along the way, which is really, really, kind of enticing, right? We have 2 mythical books and then the big rock. But I think, conserving some sacred shards, going just for the regal mask makes probably the most sense for most people. So I'm going to go for that. So that's 13 in the tank here. We got 7 into Mercy. So we will be pulling, we'll be pulling up to 20, I guess. So let's see what we can do here. Fina is the one that we want. Load it up in the progressive here. Best of luck to me. Non-voids looking for probably Furo. Furo will be a good one. I think I could find some use for Clade as well. But yeah, let's see what we can get. 13 to go, pulling down to 36. Let's see here. Blood Feather, no thank you. The pool is just so massive. There's so much like junk. So much junk in the pool. You don't know what you're gonna get. Pulling something impactful is gonna be pretty difficult. All right. Hopefully we pull something. Hopefully we pull something. Otherwise, we might even go for the big rock. Let's go. Not really looking for any epics, that's for sure. I guess just for empowerment. Come on, hopefully we pull something. Don't leave me hanging here. Don't leave me hanging. Okay, sweating it out a little bit here. Halfway through. Sweating it out. Okay, come on. Where's that luck? Tap it in. Tap into that CC luck here. Zolota showing up twice. Really wants me to use him. Fake Dracomorph. Oh my god. Oh my god, is it happening? It's happening, guys. The drought. We are into Mercy. We are into Mercy now. So each one increases, has increasing chance of hitting. Vogoth, okay. Vogoth, okay. This is our last pull. This will get us the Regal Mats. The screen goes weird. Did we get it? There it is! On the last one! On the last one! Okay, okay. Okay, knocked. And who's this? Martyr. Martyr shows up twice today. Interesting. We did pick up Knock here. Knocked Paralyzed. I think this is my second one. He's a good champion, actually. A little bit underrated. He brings the sleep. Some poisons. Also places 2 additional poisons whenever a sleep is placed by a skill is removed or disappears after enemy takes damage. Okay, that's pretty cool passive effect, actually. And then he brings the ally protection and continuous heal. So it can be useful in a lot of areas like clan boss, for example. Poison's helpful in clan boss. A1 decreased accuracy. Not super useful, but can be useful in some areas as well. It has a passive here with some healing every time the poisons tick off. And a little bit of crowd control for your team when they're under ally protection. We just went over Martyr here. A3 counterattack. A2 counterattack, A3 decrease attack, and then A1 decrease defense. Still a good champion overall. I mean, both these champions I have on this account, but luckily I pulled it on the 13th shard, which means that was like the 20th. It took me 20 to get that Lego. But at least it's gonna go. I think those might be full factions, unfortunately. Even faction guardians nowadays are like, it just seems pretty low value, right? Okay, well, we got 10 speed here. That's pretty big. 10 speed from Martyr is big. And then Noct, yeah, we got a full Dark Elves here, right? So Noct, yeah, Noct would be the second one. So now we can look at empowering stuff, which would be interesting. Could empower one of these guys. I do use some Dark Elves, obviously. But you guys can have a look at my Faction Guardians actually filling up quite a bit. You got 10, 10, 10, 10, 8. And of course, I get a 2 here for Taras's Faction Bannerlords. Unbelievable. 10, 10, 8. You got a 4 for Ogren Tribes. 10, 8, 10. 10, 10, 10, 6. I mean, we're getting pretty close to filling them all up, right? 10, 10, 4. So, Sylvan Watchers, Night Revs, Ogren Tribes, Bannerlords. Bannerlords is the worst. Yeah, I would, just give me Bannerlords. Just fill me up. Just fill me up so my Taras can be maxed out. But yeah, we're getting pretty close on just filling out the Faction Guardians, right? So we probably need to take a deep look at empowerment pretty soon here. We get an opportunity to, actually. So at least we pick up the Regal Mats. I'm not too sure if I want to go for the big stone here. I do have Sacreds to spend. I got 36, but at this point we're just pulling with this kind of not so good rate. So I think we're going to sit this one out. 36, ready for whatever Plarium gives us in the next coming weeks. Hopefully some events for some guaranteed champions. That would be pretty cool. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. A bit of a long one, of course, but a lot of crazy pulls. Obviously, 1+1, very fun event to participate in. Best of luck if you guys are participating in it, and hopefully you guys pull something cool and fun. But yeah, thanks for watching again. Appreciate your time as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video.